In this video, we will be demonstrating the bitwise software that has been downloaded onto an iPad so that you can see firsthand what the capabilities of the software can assist you in simplifying all of the remote controls that you currently have there in your household. This is known as the home page, where essentially all of your devices reside. So here we see where we have created a button called Watch TV, created another button called Watch a Movie, created another button called Listen to the Radio. And we created another button here, it's called Watch Apple TV. And for those people that have a second listening area, for example here, where you don't have a TV there but you have sound in that different area, like here for example it says listen to the TV in the bathroom, we have created a specific button for that as well. So let's get started. You click on the button that says Watch TV, and what that does is it turns on the TV, turns on the sound to the correct input, and then you have basically a simplified layout of your remote control. And essentially what we do is we trim the fat of all of the additional buttons that really have no purpose or that essentially you will never ever use off of the tablet here, so that you are able to understand what it is that you are controlling. So for this example we have here the button layout for a DVR or home recorder that basically has the ability to pause live TV and you're able to play it later on. You look at your list, so on and so forth. In addition, a lot of our clients cannot remember what the 3-digit code is that the new high definition channels are. So essentially we have created a button called the Favorites button. So you click on this button right here, and what that does is we have created a simplified way so that we have cataloged your movies and nature channels, local and sports channels, leisure and education channels. Now this is just an example, so we can change it to whatever it is that is tailored to your lifestyle. So let's exit out of the favorites, and we're back here to the main cable page or the main TV page. As I mentioned to you before, that the home page is where all of the activities happen, where all of your remote controls are located. To get to that, there is a button here on the lower right hand side that looks like a little house, and that is the button that we use to get back to what's called the home page. So some of our clients do not want to be able to go back to that home page. So what we did was we created some shortcuts. So up here on the left hand side you see the same buttons that are essentially in the home page. So if we wanted to go to watch a movie, all we would have to do is click on any of these icons on the left hand side and it would take us there. So for the next example, let's go ahead and see what we need to do to watch a movie. So here we have these shortcuts. Let's click on it. So what the software will do is that it will change the input on the TV, change the sound on the receiver, so that essentially you would be going to your DVD or Blu-ray player. In addition to that, it would turn on your Blu-ray player, and if you have a disc in there, then you would go ahead and begin to play the movie. So here you have all of your buttons that are required for watching a movie. One quick tip I'd like to share with you is that if you ever decide that you want to stop the movie and resume it in the exact same location of where you left it before, you simply press the stop button one time. If for some reason you press the button 2 times on the stop button, then what it will do is that it will start the movie all the way from the beginning, and then you will have to be watching all of the trailers and so on and so forth before you get to the main menu. So that's just a little quick tip. If for some reason from watching a movie you decide, hey, I want to stop watching a movie and I'd like to go and listen to the radio, here are the shortcuts that are available as well. Click on that, and what that will do is that in this illustration it will turn the TV off, and essentially it will change the input on your receiver to just play your favorite radio stations. Here in this example we just chose some different radio stations that are available in the San Diego, California area. And as I mentioned to you before, in every single one of the pages there is the little home button. So if you decide you don't want to use the shortcuts on the left hand side, you can always click on the little house right over here. Let's go ahead and do that. As I mentioned to you, on every single page on the right hand column we have our different buttons, where we have a volume up, volume down, our mute button, and the system off button. So what happens is when we click on the system off button, it takes us to this confirmation page. Confirm it, takes us back to the home page. In conclusion, this is a very simple way that you are able to take care of all of the remote controls that you have for all of your different electronic devices and simplify it into a very simple, easy to understand device that, I forgot to mention, you don't have to point it at a particular thing. You could literally walk around the house and be able to control these devices. So that concludes our little video demonstration of the Bitwise software